Hey guys, it's Ethan Jackson here with East Loyalty Lawn Care. I'm glad you clicked on this video. It means a lot to me. Today, this video is going to be a recap of my 2020 goals and a new cap of my 2020, the goals for 2021, so you guys can keep me accountable and we can keep each other accountable for the goals I have set and you guys have set for 2021, and we can look back on this when we are at multi-million-dollar businesses and say, wow, this is where it all started. So guys, we're going to get right into this video. Okay, so I'm going to not cover my goals immediately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover why we would set goals. Like, ask yourself a question like, why would you set a goal? So the reason I set goals and why you should set goals to me is because when you set goals, it sets in an accountability. Like, when you guys see this video at the end of this, at January, whatever time in January 2022, you will see if I met them goals, and I will say to you if I met them goals personally, because I want to be held accountable and I want to hold you guys accountable so we can make sure we hit these goals and we don't just slouch off and forget them like a New Year's resolution, because 80% of people they just forget about their New Year's resolution by the end of January. By the end of January, 80% of people, that's a lot. So let's be this 20% that sticks through it all the way through the year. So why you'd set a goal is, reason number 2 is, okay guys, a little bit of a scenery change here. Long story short, I recorded this half of this video on my mom's phone because I was using it at the time. It's an iPhone 11 Pro, so the camera quality is like supreme over my 7 Plus. So I was like, hey, let's shoot in 4K, give it a shot. Well, the main middle segment is 13 minutes long, and I can't get it to AirDrop or email or upload to a computer. The file's not found. It's like weird and chaotic. So I'm going to combine this into 2 different shots. It's going to be kind of weird, but we had to make do what we had to make do. I was even going to be very desperate and upload it to YouTube from her phone and screen record it on this phone and then upload it to YouTube, yada yada, very complicated stuff. So second reason why we would set goals, I think, is what I was on the video I originally shot, was just so we can hold each other accountable and that we have something to strive for, basically, so that we have a purpose and momentum to keep the year going, keep working, grinding hard, to keep the income coming, keep growing the business. So I'm trying to find my goals here real quick in my notebook. I think it's a little back here, but if you want some goal motivation, let me tell you, go check out the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Brian's lawn maintenance episode just dropped, 146, a few days ago. Currently, I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And if you want to check out my first video of my 2020 goals, go to my Facebook page at Ease Loyalty Lawn Care. I'm on Facebook. For my Facebook page, because before I started doing Instagram and YouTube, I did Facebook Live videos weekly pretty much for a while, for my videos and stuff. In that, so for my 2020 goals, I had 10 goals. So my first goal for 2020 is I wanted to get a bigger trailer for my mower. I didn't need to do that goal. I didn't need to accomplish it as I thought I did. I was able just to make trimmer racks and stuff to eliminate space, takeover space, so I can put more space in there to put more fuel cans and stuff in. My second one was to get 10 customers. Thank God I was able to surpass that goal by quite a bit. I was able to make 15 customers this year at my all-time high this year. My third goal, we'll fly through this quick. My third goal is to do 1 landscaping job. I was able to, again, go over that. I was able to use that motivation. I wanted to get 1 landscaping job. I got 3. I think they're all pretty cool, fantastic jobs I was able to complete, and I really learned a lot from them. Like, quick. Another reason where you set goals, like when you set a goal, especially when you share it with the community around us. We have here such a great community. The lawn care community is just a great business community. But if you share these goals, we're going to hold you accountable. I want you guys to hold me accountable for this year, and I want to hold you guys accountable. I want you to comment your goals. Link me a video in the comment section below of your goals or just DM me your goals so we can hold each other accountable for this, because as some of you may know or may not know, I broke my arm this summer, and it was a pretty nasty break. I got done mowing, I broke my arm, then I couldn't mow, but guess what? I went mowing the next week. 1 week from when I had broken my arm, I went mowing with my help of one of my employees at the time, and I did one of them landscaping jobs when I broke my arm, actually 2 of them when I had broken my arm. The first one I was in an elbow cast. It was a really big bush trim job, about 20-25 bushes we trimmed all in one day with an elbow cast on, couldn't move. I had to trim like this, literally, guys. It was crazy. My second one was that landscape job where we did entrances with the pillars and the mulch and the rock. Very good. We learned that. I learned that. He didn't learn it. He already knew that. But I learned a lot from that, man, to this year, and I hope to learn even more. But my 4th goal was to get a new weed whacker, and if you go check out my Facebook page, go way back to when I first started, you will find out on my first live I did was a 2020 lawn care setup. I had a Stihl FS45C residential curved shaft trimmer that took 0.80 line. Guys, that line, let me tell you, you can't edge with it. It would get eaten up in a minute's notice, seemed like. Weed whacking, not very powerful. But I had it, so that's what I used until I came home after one overgrown job I had. And I spent maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes just weed whacking, reloading those string. And you couldn't get speed feed heads for them anyway, so that was a pain. But I just had to keep going and going. But I came home that day, and I was like, man, I'm going to have to buy a new weed whacker. And I'm like, I don't quite want to. I want to be able to just save my money for this year. But I had a friend come over. Big shout out to him. Thanks a lot for finding a listing on Facebook Marketplace. FS70R. The FS70R I still have today, which I haven't had it very long. I've had it a few months this year. $100 for 3 years old. That's about normally a $300 some trimmer. Great trimmer for starting in my commercial business. And I was very fortunate and blessed to find that offer, and I was jumped upon it. I got it like 2 days after I found the deal. My 5th goal was to pay off my mower. Again, some of you may know and may not know. I was blessed to have my parents buy half of the mower I currently use now, and I paid the other half, which came to be about $1,000 there, because we had just moved to a new place, so I would mow the grass for them, and I pay half, so it works itself out. I was able to I was able to pay that off a lot faster than I thought I was, guys, which impressed me and my parents, but me mostly. I was like, wow, I really got that paid off fast, which was I'm so glad I was able to pay that off as soon as I did, which was just a big hurdle, a big stepping stone for me in my business. My 6th goal was to get a bigger blower again, but you guys, there's no really documentation of this, because when I started my business, I sold a bike to get some money up because I didn't really have any money. I only had 2 customers, pretty much, 2. And I knew I needed a blower. And because I used my mower the first week when I only had like 2 customers just to blow everything off, and I really didn't do a good job. And I knew I needed a blower. So I headed over onto Sears Home Store here where I currently reside. Bought a Craftsman handheld blower. That thing lasted about a week in my business. It stopped running all of a sudden. And I was like, oh, great, now I got to go buy another. And that blower was like $130, $140. So I went and was able to return that, thankfully. And then I bought the Stihl BR200 that you guys know and love and see today. I mean, you might not love it, but I kind of do. And that was a big upgrade for me. Getting a backpack blower, that puts me at, it put me at a higher standard in the industry. Oh, man, I'm getting up there. I'm getting professional now. I got a backpack blower. I'm some hot stuff. I'm some cool stuff. In my mind, that's what I thought. But, yeah, so that goal was definitely met, which I'm very thankful I was able to do that. My 7th goal was to do a fall leaf cleanup. I didn't do as many as I thought I would. I did about 2 this season. People just don't really want their leaves cleaned up in the fall. Some fell through and they ended up doing them themselves, which is kind of weird. But I probably will be doing a few spring cleanups, probably 2 or 1. So we'll get that on the channel for you guys for sure. And for the spring cleanups. So I met that goal. Now my 8th goal was to shadow a bigger company. I didn't do that goal like I thought. I didn't actually shadow a company, but I did get to learn from an expert in the industry. He's been in the industry over 40 years, guys. That's over my lifetime for sure. Doubled. but he's been doing this for a long time. Another town about 30-40 minutes away from me. His whole life pretty much. Mowing grass and doing landscaping, and I've learned a lot from him this year, Mr. Gary Good. If you've seen him in the leaf cleanup video, he's 72 years old, guys. 72 years old. Skinniest thing as can be. It seems like he's just a toothpick, but he's not. He's like, he can outwork me. And that's saying something, you know what I mean? But he can outwork me. He's just an inspiration to me, like a standard. He's set a standard in my area, kind of for me to live up to. Not live up to because he wasn't really in our area, but for me to live up to personally, just to keep that standard. Got to do a quality work, and he's giving me business advice and just life advice. Great guy. I suggest highly if you can find a good guy to mentor from, just for a few months, if not a week or a day, guys. I know it's the summer and all that, but just you should mentor. It really helps everything out. It helps you learn. It helps you get more life experience. My ninth goal was to get a 5-star review. Hey, I was fortunate again to get 5 5-star reviews on my Google listing. I got like 2 5-star reviews on my Facebook, which was just fantabulous for me. I was pretty awesome for me. Like, yeah, let's get it. Guys, hey, if you don't mind dropping me a 5-star review for my business, I'll leave that link down below to my Google business listing. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you got one, I'll drop you a 5-star review. That's what the community's for. Pound it. Noggin. We're not going to see it yet. But anyway, back to the video. The 5-star review, met that goal, thankfully. And then my 10th goal for 2020, finale 2020. This is not really a goal for 2020. I just kind of realized that again. Anyway, but it was to get the same customers this year. It's a goal for me of last year to do that, and I completed that goal, thankfully. So now, I gotta find my 2021 goals. I hope the page is still on here. Oh, there we go. There it is, right there, guys. Oh, quick little side note. I did this before on a live. This is how I kept track of my business. I'll show this at the end of the video, but it was just a Wexford composition book, 80 sheets, wide rule. I'll just show you that in a little bit, what we did there, for my keeping track of customers and blah, blah, blah. But we used Yardbook now. Highly recommend it. I'll leave a link to Yardbook if you guys want to check it out. Jobber costs, you gotta pay an annual fee, but anyway, I'm not sponsored by any of them people. Back on track to my video, which is my 2021 goals for this year. Okay, so my first goal, my most important goal of this year is to get 20 customers. I want to double my income and my revenue and my customer percentage, I guess that's what you call it. So that's my first goal. My second goal, I'm going to try and make this fast. My second goal is to get 100 subscribers on YouTube. Hey, you guys, you can help me out with this. That's what we're for in this community. We're here to help each other out when we need help. So, hey, you tell your friends that aren't subscribing, if they got a red button that's on their screen when they search me up or see my videos, I'm going to have to do a little one-to-one, man-to-man chat with them guys. But hey, if you're subscribed, if it says gray on there, if it's gray and says subscribe, hey, my man, you are my man. You are a good person, and I love you for that. Anyway, so my third is to look or to even buy like a trailer that I can haul my mower on when I'm able to get my license and take my business to just a next level. Just there'll be a next level business. I am so excited for that in my business. My fourth goal for 2021 is to grow a bigger landscaping company. Not just to grow a second company, just to level up, I guess you could say, get more knowledge about landscaping and do more landscaping jobs. I haven't set a total for the landscaping jobs I want to do, but I want to do 5 to 6 jobs. I want to try. I have some in mind for mulch in the springtime, so we'll see if we can get them. If we can't, I'll show you guys about that stuff. My fifth goal is to hire an employee. It just might be over the summer. It might be full year. That probably will be a friend or a sibling. I don't know yet. We'll see if we get to that goal. That'd be pretty sick if we could hire somebody full-time or just for the year, part-time, whatever. My sixth goal for this year is to start a savings account for a truck I'm going to buy. I would like to get an F-250, an F-250 4x4 blue color, like a dark blue. But that's in the future, I believe. But for now, F-150 or just a Chevy Silverado 1500 will get me by for now. So I'm going to need a truck to pull a trailer. You're thinking logically. If you're thinking logically, you got to get a truck to pull a trailer. So that's an important goal, really, right there. I want to get a truck as soon as I can. That's what most of my money will be going to, and paying an employee for this year. My 7th goal is to get my driver's license. That's more of a personal goal than a business goal, but it's still like a business goal, because once I get that driver's license in my pocket, and if the way my birthday is, and if everything works out with COVID, it's kind of been hard to plan it, make sure, but I will be hopefully getting my permit soon, guys. And when I get my license, I'll be able to level up my business like I was saying, but not only that, I should be getting it, if I'm thinking correctly, the way it works here in Illinois, I should be getting it right at the beginning of spring of 2022. Like, that could not be better timing if you ask me, guys. It's not the middle of summer, not the middle of winter, but as winter ends, I will be getting my license, hopefully, if everything works out. My 8th goal is to go to GIE or even Launchpreneur Academy. GIE was canceled. Launchpreneur Academy was not canceled this year. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it this year. But next year, since things will be like a little more chill here, I'll be moved into my house and everything. And I want to go to Launchpreneur Academy just to learn, or GIE just to get to meet you guys, get to say hey, say thank you for the inspiration you guys give me. It's really awesome, this community. But yeah, that's my 8th goal, to go to GIE or LAL 2022. I guess that would be it. For Launchpreneur Academy. My 9th goal. This goal would be pretty sick to me. Hey, I'm already at 318 followers, I believe, currently at the time of this recording. And hey, I want to get to 1,000 followers by the end of 2021, dude. And I know we can do it. You can help me out with that, just like my subscription. You give me shout-outs, I'll give you shout-outs. I'll give you a shout-out for a shout-out. How about that, guys? And just that, and just I'm going to grow my Instagram presence, as you could say. And I have some pretty sick stuff in store for 2021, so you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. It'll be on my channel and on my Instagram page as well. But guys, just stay tuned. I'll even link for my Instagram channel. So let's see what I gotta leave a link for. I gotta leave a link for my Google reviews, my blah blah blah. I can't think. I'll have to watch this video and think what my links are, but I'll get you them links in the description down below. And my 10th goal, does not have to be done by this year, but it would be pretty sweet to get this done by this year, to get insured, because, you know, break a window, you're going to have to pay for it out of pocket. Thankfully, past season, I haven't broken a single window, except, I'll tell you, when I was teaching my sister how to use that 45 curve shaft weed eater back in the day, back in my, whatever, that's what Brian says. Anyway, I was teaching her around just at our property, teaching her around some landscaping like you normally do at any job. It kicked up a rock, hit my parents' vehicle passenger window. So yeah, that wasn't very fun that day. I was like, oh, come on, I just made all this money, now I'm gonna have to pay for a window. But I was able to take care of that, thankfully. And so, just to
wrap this video up real quick, yes, we did have a scene change and all that, like I said, but I'll just tell you real quick how I to keep track of what I did this year is I have a composition book and I made tabs for each month there is, and then like some of it's falling apart, like here, you can see, I'll show a real quick glance, like here is all the jobs I did, and tithing and payments or whatever, and my expenses are on this side. And then this envelope right here has all the receipts that is supposed to be taped right there, but it fell off, for all my receipts and stuff, my expenses. So when I do start paying taxes and stuff, I'll be able to easily get a hold of my taxes, but we'll get into more fancy technical stuff about that in the videos later to come. So just to end this video up real quick, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out them links down below. I'm not sponsored by anybody except myself, of course. But yeah, go check out them links, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being along with me with the quite drastic camera changes and scene changes. Have a good day, guys. See ya.